This is file 252295, People versus Cassandra Jean Stratton. Miss Stratton, you got picked up, I think, over the weekend. I saw you on Monday at a bench warrant arraignment. I set the matter for this afternoon, knowing that Mr. George, your lawyer, would be here in his prosecutor role for the city at this time. So I didn't want to just leave you languishing. So let's go back to page 1. It's alleged in this case, 252295, that you did malicious destruction of property over 200, but less than 1,000. It's alleged that you smashed up some windows that belong to either Doug Sluter or Mandy Cox. And that damage was more than $200. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Is there a plea offer here, Ms. Stoll?
There is, Your Honor. In exchange for a guilty plea to malicious destruction of property less than 200, the people will dismiss the original charge of MDOP 200 to 1,000.
All right, so that, and it could also be a no contest plea?
I'm sorry, yeah, that's correct.
All right, that reduces the maximum charge from up to a year in jail to up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500 or 3 times the value of the property. That's the maximum punishment. That's the plea offer. You've been in jail by my count for 15 days plus 1 day that you served at the front end. So you have 16 days of jail credit. Mr. George, your attorney, says you're going to plead no contest to this. By pleading no contest, you don't admit what happened, but you also don't deny what happened. And you allow or accept that a conviction would enter. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What's the reason for no contest?
For the benefit of the plea offer, Your Honor.
All right. So by pleading no contest, a conviction will enter and I'll proceed to sentence. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you to get you to do that
No,
or promise you anything?
no,
All right. And you've signed the advice of rights acknowledging that you're giving up your right to have a trial and all the rights that went with it by entering this plea. Is that correct?
yes,
There is an affidavit of probable cause. It was prepared by Trooper Anastasia Moeller. This is about a year ago, March 21st of 2025. They got a call in the morning. They talked to Douglas Sluter at 3:21:25 at 5 a.m. He observed Cassandra Stratton smashing the windows out of a 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee that was sitting in the driveway. Douglas stated to your affiant that while Cassandra was smashing the windows of the vehicle, she yelled, "Fuck that bitch. Tell the cops it was me." Douglas explained he was working on the vehicle as friend Mandy Cox, who is the registered owner. This has to do with some relationship issues. So I believe that's a sufficient factual basis. Then you sort of went AWOL for a while. You posted a PR bond after 1 day. Then you didn't show up for the pre-trial. And we had some issues. And then you got picked up on a little while ago. Actually, you were in jail for 12 days before I even knew there was a bench warrant. But you were in jail on some circuit court matters, so you couldn't have bonded out anyway. You've got, I think, pre-exam conference set on those other cases for next week. Who's your attorney in those cases?
I don't know.
No, you should know them.
I have 3 different cases going
Oh,
on.
all
I'm
right.
so confused.
You got some up there and those new ones. Anyway, I think 15 days in jail has done you some good. You look better today than when I saw you the other day and after the first day. All right. Do we have any figure for restitution?
Our office has tried to contact the victim several times. We haven't heard back from her.
All right.
And Your Honor, it's my understanding, just so the court's aware, that Ms. Stratton has entered a plea in circuit court. She's set for sentencing on the 27th. So she does have the 16 days under her belt, which I think is appropriate under the circumstances.
On March 27th?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, very good. All right. Today is the 5th, so you're 22 days before your sentence in circuit court, and you got 16 days credit. 38 days, there'll be good time calculated into that. However, 50 days jail credit, 16, leaving 36 days to serve, which will come out right about at your circuit court sentence date. Fine is 0, a $75 crime victims' rights fee and a $50 state minimum fee. I'm gonna waive the attorney fee. You got enough going on, and I'll reserve on restitution. Apparently, nobody ever asked for it. I'm really interested to know what it was you were so mad about, but I don't have the right to inquire further with a no contest plea. $125 or 2 additional days. I wasn't making light of it. This happens a lot. People do some jail time and they turn back into themselves. You can look them in the eye, you can talk to them, you can engage with them. You look a lot better than you did 15 days ago. So that's one day at a time. See what judge, are they considering drug treatment court or anything, or?
Well, I was gonna do drug treatment court, but when I didn't show up for court, they took it off the table.
All right.
I mean, I know that I need rehab, something along the
Yes.
lines.
Well, if you could stop, you would have already done it.
Right.
You've got a bunch of unpaid fines and costs here in district court, and I'm not even gonna worry about them at this point. All right, Ms. Stratton, you're good to go. 50 days, credit 16. That I didn't do my math very well. It's 34 days to serve. You get 5 days a month, good time. So that 34 days is going to come out about when your circuit court sentence date is. I waived all fines and costs except a minimum of $125 for 2 additional days in jail. And you're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.